This is the last video I'm going to be filming in this apartment. I'm going to be leaving downtown Orlando, not going too far, but I want to talk about why I'm leaving, where I'm going to, and also the importance of your location for the work that you want to get. I've been here for 3 years and I have loved every part of it. I wanted a downtown experience. Now, Orlando isn't the biggest metropolis, but it does have a lot of those bells and whistles that I wanted from a city. Mainly, everything is within walking distance, and all of the places that a lot of people are booking their jobs, booking for hiring, it's all here. I'm in the center of where all the traffic is, figuratively and literally. When people come here, they look for venues, resorts, hotels, places that they can put their project, their event, and it helps me by being right in the middle of it. That's one of the biggest things that when you're becoming, either transitioning from an employee to a freelancer, or you're just trying to do the freelancer life, is your time and time to get to the place. So time is probably the biggest issue. I would have been able to take that freelancer gig, except it was during my normal job. Or I am a freelancer, but they just asked me to come today, which happens frequently, and I'm an hour away, I haven't packed my gear, and I'm not at the ready. By being in the center of where everybody is planning everything, it is so much easier for me to jump onto those gigs. There's way less friction. If someone says, our guy dropped out, he's sick, he didn't make it, he's late, whatever. We're looking for a replacement. Are you able to get here within an hour or two? Yeah, I can totally do that, because I don't have all these barriers to go through when I am based outside. And I think that is a big hurdle in the beginning of a career, which a lot of us are at. Right? We're in the building stage. We're trying to get more clients. We're trying to jump onto more gigs and meet more people. And more often than not, it's not the best person that gets hired. It's the person who is available and might be able to do the job. That's how I've gotten into so many jobs where they've told me, you weren't our first choice or our second choice, but you were available. And then after I got to work with them, I was able to get repeat work. The relationship was growing, strengthening, and it's all because of that first time where I was available. So that is a huge reason of why I am a fan of living where everything is already happening. Also, when people come in to Orlando, they will hit me up and say, I just landed. I'm about to go to my job's hotel and stay here for the week to do the thing. Do you want to meet up for lunch first? I'm going by your place anyways. I've been able to have lunch with so many people, a lot of people that I've met from here on YouTube, and it's just easy. They don't have to go out of the way. I don't have to do anything. I just walk right out there to a cafe or a restaurant or a lounge and meet up with them, and it's just very easy to catch the opportunities that are coming by. So why am I leaving then? I would like to trade this, I'll call it 9 out of 10 experience, for a different 9 out of 10 experience, which is a little bit back that way. I'm not forced into this change. It's more of change for the sake of change, some new adventure, some new fun. Ironically, being in downtown at this unit is the cheaper rent. I don't own, but I have a very, very good situation here. It's $1,500 per month, which is very, very good for any type of city. And then I'm going to a place that is a little bit higher, $1,800 a month. And I think that the benefits there don't necessarily outweigh the benefits here, but I haven't experienced those yet and I want to. So that is it for me in downtown. I will still get all the same jobs here. I will still be able to meet with all those people. It just might be a little harder, but all of the walk and talks, from holding my phone, venting to camera about ideas going through my head, that's all done in downtown. There'll be a new place for that. The filmmaker meetups will still be going strong. I hold them all around Orlando and the US. Thinking about doing one in New York soon with a buddy, John Waldman. The ship is still going forward, but it's just gonna be docking at a different place. Before I could even film the second half of this video, life just kept going and I needed to set up for a Zoom call, a pretty important Zoom call that I haven't had before. So you've seen before in the recent vlogs where I've met up with friends and we've talked about finances. Those were local buddies. This one was the opportunity for me to talk to some friends around the country. So I was able to talk with Jared Phelps from Dallas, Texas, and Tommy Beal from San Francisco, California. These are new friends. These are internet friends who I have met in real life and now have this kind of relationship where we are a fan of what each other does and the progress that we're all trying to make. So why not share the small things, the big things, how we're making it, and going into a deep dive into one of my favorite things, which is money. So we kept this a private conversation, but man, was it helpful. Okay, no more downtown view. I traded the city life for nature, embracing my inner Florida man, and we've been doing trips back and forth all week. Everything is finally here, so I can enjoy being here. And this is all part of making the situation work for me that's best for me. To make an example, today I posted that I think I could run my entire business with an iPad, leaving out the MacBook Pro, and I mean the entire business. Now, of course, the first question was someone said, can you edit on that? I said, I don't edit. That stopped in 2023, maybe the tail end of 22. I remember I did it on these vlogs. That was because I was not good at it, in the sense of I would procrastinate it and then it would affect timelines for other projects, and then I would have to stay up late and I would get stressed, and I'm like, I'm not good at being able to structure myself for post-production because I don't enjoy it. So let's take it out. Now, ironically, that made me more money by offering less services because I was able to specialize as a DP, right? I was able to say, I'm a specialist for this crew member role. And then because I can do that, I can put more funds into just that rather than spending all of my money across the entire business for pre-production, production, post, everything. I can put all my money into one area, meaning I can get more accurate gear for that service. And it felt way better. And I created the situation that worked best for me. So I kind of feel like that's what's happening here. Like I said, I love downtown, but being able to hear nature, have direct sunlight come in. You guys have seen me in so many past vlogs. I will stop off at Florida freshwater springs because I love doing that. Being here, I am so much closer that I could do that every day if I wanted to. And I will show you guys that because the springs around here are absolutely beautiful. And I think there is a lot of value to evaluating your situation and thinking, do I want to continue this situation or do I want to change it? So changing to here, which was not a big change, it was an incremental change in price, and it was still the same city, still the same network, everything. Even that came with a lot of weight, but it was something that I thought could benefit me, and now that I'm here, I definitely think it will be a good position. But if you guys are in a situation where you're looking at it, instead of buying more gear, which is usually what I want to do in order to convince myself that I'm progressing, instead I need to look at how can I change my situation. Let's take away purchasing things, because a lot of times I confuse the pain of purchasing something as like a sacrifice that I did for my business. Incorrect. That is me fooling myself that I'm progressing on my business, but in fact, I'm just using up my money. So I would rather figure out how can I change my situation to be in a better position. I have a ton of vlogs ready to go out. This move was just delaying a lot of things. So now that I'm here, I'm going to be able to put all of those on YouTube, mainly how much money I made in 2024 and really breaking down how my business changed and how the revenue changed. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'll see you guys in the next one. That was a killer call. It is uploading right now. So we had Tommy, Jared, me, and this was the setup I ended up going with. So we have the FX6 with the SDI going here, the HDMI coming out, going into an Elgato Camlink capture card. It's only $100. That goes straight into a USB. The super annoying thing about my very, very old MacBook Pro, this is 2015, is with this capture card, it doesn't allow room for this to go in. So you can also hear this thing cooking. Sounds like it's about to blast off. And then we had the DJI mic right here for audio, and then HDMI out of the laptop into this cheap SWIT monitor. And so that way I could see the computer feed and I could look straight in. I didn't have to look off camera, but I would like to replace this one because it's very reflective, very low nit, but it worked for this. And that is the first bit of filming in the new place.